to the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, presented by Great Southern Bank. Great Southern Bank, with more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. And we head down to Scott City High School. We welcome in Scott City head coach Jim May and our Chevrolet Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, Mark Panagos. And Coach May, hey, thanks for making time today.
Oh, no problem at all. Thank you for having us.
Guys, you guys are you're finish up the regular season. You've had a great season thus far. You're part of that Class 2 District 1, but tell us a little bit about the Rams season thus far.
We started off, we graduated 16 seniors last year, so we had a lot of new faces. Started off a little slow, had some injuries we had to deal with early in the year, but as the year went on, we kind of really started coming together, and then we got healthy at the right time, and we're playing fairly good right now.
Coach, take us back to your Class 2 district tournament, so to speak. You get a big win over East Prairie, and then last week you play a Central New Madrid County who was 8-1 going into that game. Tell us about that game.
Well, our district was really difficult to begin with. 5 of the 7 teams were 6-3 or better when we entered. New Madrid, I think, they were ranked pretty high in the state pretty much the whole year. They got beat actually week 8, I guess it was, or week 9, and they were still ranked about 12th. And I think we were heavy underdogs going in. We felt like we were going to be able to show up and play well because people were kind of underestimating us because of how we've gotten healthy and what we're doing now. And we played really well. I was pretty proud of the kids.
Well, the young man sitting next to you is our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Tell us a little bit about Mark and what he was able to accomplish on Friday night, what he's been like all season.
Well, he's always been our Swiss Army knife. He does everything. As a freshman, he played wide receiver and had almost 900 yards receiving and 900 yards rushing. And he's moved from receiver to running back, and then the last couple of years he's had to just be our quarterback because he has to have the ball. And he does everything. He's our kicker, he's our punter, he's our returner. He's a really good defensive back, and he can run, throw, and catch. He's a very talented young man. And Friday night, he had about 13 carries, 150-something yards with 5 rushing touchdowns. We threw a pass to him, and he caught that for about 28 yards and took that for a touchdown. And then he also went 7 for 9 and threw 2 touchdowns. So he accounted for 9 touchdowns and made 8 extra points, and I think had 7 touchbacks kicking off. We didn't have to punt because we scored every time we had it. So he didn't get to display those skills, but he had a phenomenal night.
Yeah. Well, Mark, first off, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations for being selected an Athlete of the Week on a tremendous evening last Friday night. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go back from your standpoint on Friday night. What was the preparation like going into that game with New Madrid Central or New Madrid Central County? What was the preparation like, and what were your goals maybe going into that game?
Preparation, we just had to have hard practices, make sure everybody was doing their job, make sure everybody was on task, and everybody knew what we were going into. But we kind of used our underdogs thing for us because if we got overlooked, we know we could come out and just hit them in the face.
Did you realize, throughout the game that you were putting up those kind of numbers, 9 touchdowns, 8 for 8 on extra points, and what was that like? Did you realize you were putting up those big numbers on Friday?
I didn't realize. I just 9 or 1 touchdown. As long as we win and keep going, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Take us back to Friday night. Were there calls that came in from the bench or from Coach May, where you kind of lit up thinking, hey, I may be able to get in the end zone here? Do you have a favorite play or something? You don't have to tell me what it is, but do you have plays that you really kind of your eyes light up when they come in when they're called?
Yeah.
Did you get a few opportunities on Friday to run those plays?
Some. some of them.
Tell us a little bit about what your other roles and responsibility on the team. Coach talked about the kicking, the place kicking, the punting, the kicking off. You had I think maybe a tough defensive assignment as well.
Yeah, I just try to be the best leader I can and make sure the younger kids know what's going on so they can hopefully keep the winning tradition going till I graduate.
Yeah. Now you're a senior. What plans, if any, have you made for next year?
Plan to go play college football, but I don't know where at yet though.
All right. You have any particular interest as far as what you're going to study at the next level?
I'm gonna try to become a traveling physical therapist.
Oh, outstanding. Is there maybe some background there? I mean, were you injured and had to go through that, or do you have family that's in that field?
No, I'm always injured, so like I'm always in there, so I already know everything about it. And then our physical therapist, he's like my best friend, and also I just stay around sports, so I'll be around something I love every day.
Very, very good. Now with this week here coming up, you've got Valley Catholic. What's preparation been like this week? What do you do to kind of get mentally and physically prepared for this district championship game?
It's just going to be a dogfight. Whoever comes out harder is going to get it.
Yeah. And with this segment, I am a mandated reporter, so I have to ask this question: do you wear your seatbelt?
Always. I got in a car wreck.
Okay.
That changed it.
Yep. Very good. Well, congratulations on that. This has been something ongoing here, our Be Safe, Be Smart, Be Here Tomorrow campaign that we started about 10 years ago. So I always have to ask the question, but it's good to hear that you wear your seatbelt all the time.
Yes, sir.
And Mark, again, on behalf of Chevy dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations for being an Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
And Coach May, what are you doing between now and then? How's preparation been as you prepare to take on a Valley Catholic?
Well, I mean, Valley Catholic, they're one of the blue bloods in the state. They have 15, 17, whatever it is, state championships to their name. They're always really, really good. And we know we have a big challenge ahead of us. They're a really physical team. They're really good up front on both sides of the ball. The quarterback's an excellent player. And, we're going to have to stay on task, and we're probably not going to have the explosive plays like we've had. We're going to have to be able to chew up some ground. I told the kids we're going to have to fight for every inch, and they're going to fight every inch of it with us. And so we want to make it an 8-round fight and be there in the 8th round and still have a chance to throw some punches. And if we can do that, we like our chances.
Very good. Well, as always, Coach May, I greatly appreciate you being generous with your time today. I know it's a school day, and you got preparation here for the district championship, but best of luck as you go forward, and hopefully you come out on top, and we'll get you on the scoreboard show on Friday night.
Hey, I really appreciate it, and thank you for the honor. That's pretty awesome.
You bet. You bet. You're watching and listening to the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.